There's no denying the fact that obesity is an epidemic in America. According to the American Medical Association, obesity is a major health problem contributing to nearly 112,000 preventable deaths each year. Preventable, but whose responsibility is it to prevent them? My opponent believes that the government can prevent obesity through taxing foods with high sugar content. But according to the National Institute of Diabetes, Digestive and Kidney Diseases, 31.2% of adults aged 20 and older have BMIs under 24.9, and so are considered normal weight or underweight. This means that almost 70% of Americans can be classified as obese or overweight. With so many people being affected, can we blame sugar for all of it? I'm going to be refuting the first significance claim. My opponent states that obesity is caused by an overconsumption of sugary foods. I want to point out that obesity is considered a disease, and many people become obese for a variety of reasons. According to Medicine.net, the most common causes of obesity are overeating and physical inactivity. Ultimately, body weight is the result of genetics, metabolism, environment, behavior, and culture. The main way people gain weight is when calories consumed don't match the calories being burned. In order to burn off excess calories, people need to maintain physical activity. According to the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute, many Americans aren't physically active. People who are inactive are more likely to gain weight because they don't burn the calories that they take in from their food and drinks. American culture is centered around being productive. People drive everywhere and consume whatever is quick and easy. This poses the question, what affects your health more? What you buy at the store or how you got to the store? The fat tax will not work. According to registered dietitian Pat Baird, her professional and personal opinion is that in the long run, that the fat tax will have little to no effect. The problem with these taxes is that the assumption that they will solve obesity, heart disease, diabetes, and other health problems. They penalize everyone, even if they're healthy and have normal weight. The occasional sugary beverage or sugary snack is not detrimental to a healthy person. So why should they be punished with an additional tax on food that they enjoy occasionally? Freedom is one of the core American values. The freedom to choose what we eat is part of this. So what right does the government have to deem what is good and what is bad? They don't have the right to shame us for unhealthy choices. If enacted, the fat tax will most likely upset and offend the average American. The fat tax is not enough of a deterrent. With a few extra cents on a bottle of soda, it's not enough to deter wealthy people from consuming it. We all know that overeating can cause obesity. Overeating means that you can afford to consume in excess of what is necessary. The more food consumed, presumably the more money it costs. This makes sense that wealthy people are more likely to be obese because they can afford this excess. According to the Center for Disease Control's 2010 study, among non-Hispanic, Black, and Mexican American men, obesity prevalence decreases as income decreases. In this study, men who make more money are more likely to become obese. If they have higher incomes, how will a few cents get in the way of them purchasing a sugary food or beverage? I want to offer an alternative to the affirmative policy and to the present system. Preventing obesity requires much more than just a tax to solve. Many people are unaware of what is in the food they're eating and generally unaware of how to read nutrition labels. According to Stanford Health, many of the strategies that produce successful weight loss and maintenance will help prevent obesity. Improving your eating habits and increasing physical activity play a vital role in preventing obesity. I want to propose that labeling things in an easier way and teaching young children at young ages how to read labels and plan healthy meals is essential to preventing obesity. In addition, limiting advertisements by fast food and unhealthy food companies would help. For example, advertisements for cigarettes were banned in 1971 as a way to deter people from smoking. This has worked. In 1970, 37.4% of people smoked, and in 2013, only 17% of people smoked. It's hard to turn on the TV without seeing fast food advertisements or an advertisement for Coca-Cola. These advertisements target sedentary people watching television. The more hours of TV watched, the more exposure to these advertisements. Also, the longer watching TV and being sedentary, the more likely to be obese. By limiting these advertisements and replacing them with healthier choices, people will be more likely to consume these foods. And that's all I have. Thank you.